Hello guys, my name is Stan Riaz and today we are going to play Seeking City Part 2. Okay, let's mix this clue, this clue and this clue. Oh, Albert Throckmorton. I have one clue left and I don't know what to do with that one. Okay, what's my deductions? Some sort of psychic influence. So I think Albert is all kind of scary man and some bad things going on with him. Maybe. Okay. What else I have? As an Innsmouther, Lewis and his people suffered at the hand of the Throckmortons. This could be reason to hate them, and I think this case has something to do with Innsmouthers. And sorry for my pronunciations, as I told, English is not my native language. I think yes, my superpower. Let's go. There's some kind of different creatures. It reminds me of the Metro Exodus, the special black beast. There's a clue, and yes, a
So
bullet.
the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Oh, so up till now, I think what that in our case, the progress is the Lewis, the fisherman found the Lewis and took them in their house, but the Lewis was under some kind of influence. So when he woke up, he tried to fight
While
fought
Albert was
with
wounded, he
fishermen.
managed to climb that high.
Oh, he
Albert
fought with
wasn't
the
exaggerating
fishermen.
when he said he
So
raised him strong.
during that conflict, they shot some fires at him, and in that condition, Albert still ran from that house. And I think the after image that I am following is of Lewis, and I think that that's the current progress of our story. Let's see what happened next. Their house. I should mark it. Okay, this is their house, and where's my markers? No. Forget it. That's looped. Oh man. That's all. Alcohol, I'm gonna be drunk. Oh, there's another clue. Date. And yes.
There's something in the pocket.
Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I am underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the first snooping. But don't worry, I have stuck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady splash channel soon. Just give me 1 week and I will done everything with double interest. Teacher.
And the blood is fresh.
Some nasty stuff.
Whoever it belongs to could not have got far.
Something's happening. I think if we kept Monster Eye on for a lot of time, there is some side effects. Old habits never die so easily. I think something's happening. Where did that came from? I think if we use our eye special power for a long time, we may see some extra images. That's awesome. No, we can't go up. So is there a way down from here? No. Let's go down through that way.
And the blood is fresh.
I know.
Whoever it belongs to could not have got far.
Let's use our superpower again. I think there isn't anything special in here. Loot, loot, loot. Let's go. There's no loot in here. Where's my gun? There's a body. What the hell? What the hell is that creature? Oh my god.
One fatal round through the forehead.
I think it's the
That's no
Lewis.
accident. This was
I
deliberate.
kind of resemble it with his father's face. But man, what the hell was that? What? Holy moly. Okay. I think this is... what's that? It's dead. It's dead. I'm not scared, but it's fun. I think we're gonna see a lot of them in the future. Let's go back. No, that way. That way. Mind Place? I think it's selling us to go to Mind Place. Mind Palace. Okay, what we have in here? So the fisherman who probably killed Albert. Albert left the site. Then from the fisherman found after he was wounded, shot in the head. Kill the Albert. Okay. Because he was a Throckmorton. I have always the instructor that killed Albert Throckmorton. Is that far? There's a clue. And now where's this bar? With the time, I'm gonna be a good detective. I think it is there. Let's go. Man, there's some kind of mini-map. There should be. Oh, not that way. Not that way. I think I'll place some marker in there. That will help me. Bar, yes. There. He was murdered here. Okay, and I think the bar is here. like a wind. Run! I think that's the place. Under the knee bar. I think I'm in the right place. But right now I don't know. What's this about? That's the bar. Yes. Found it. Let's mark it. Let's go. Man, this bag looks heavy. Up again. And this place sure stinks a lot. Right? There it is. How far? Let's go inside.
Stay alert! Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Yeah, I saw one.
Ugh, I'll miss the Carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Hey,
knock it off! Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I want your hat, man. I need to find this place.
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer.
Wild beast.
No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
Right now, I know what is
And
K.
what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here.
Oh, no.
Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
Ooh. You want him gone?
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So,
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
Now it's time to confront Lewis, killer of the harbor. Hey, what you doing there?
What the? Get the... Oh.
What was that? Is there anything to sell?
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
What the hell?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Ugh,
What's wrong with his face?
that darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down.
What the hell is
I only want to
what the
speak
hell
for
is
now.
happening in this place?
But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
How did it all happen?
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold.
All the money.
Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
Means you killed Albert?
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
I'm gonna ask that question later.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so,
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
Oh, so I think
what kind of...
have taken
why do you...
of that?
Your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
no, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean
sorry
any
for the
offense.
status.
Innsmouther's body was blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
Okay, let's ask
The things you
about-
did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition, reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
Okay, I'll think about it.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds.
You are
I still
giving-
have
you
a
are
few
bribing me?
bullets on me.
I'm not. I am loyal to my work. I'm a good detective. No, we are not going to have a deal. I think I'm gonna...
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
I'm a good detective. Okay, I have all the evidence. Now, I need to go to my mind palace. Okay, first let's check is there something to salvage. I think there's not. Mind palace. Okay. This was affected by hysteria. Albert was murdered. Albert I have two options. Lewis was aware of what he was doing, was mentally affected. The Western, mentally affected and couldn't entirely control his action. Which one? I think with the plot of this game, I think the part mentally was better. So we'll choose that one. Click. Yes, it killed Albert Throckmorton while under some sort of mental influence. I think there's something of a ghost.
Please, I told you the truth, I swear.
Okay, you have nothing else to say. Let's go back and tell the big ape about his little ape. Ask him to help us about our case. This card. Which way was it? I think that way. I think we should check our surroundings. Go to that ape. I think going to that ape might end the case. If there's anything in this area, we might salvage it. What? Under the need for exit. The town is there and the need for bus there. Let's go there. Nothing in here. There's nothing in here. And this place has nothing in it. No, we can't go there as well. Go to the game, can't salvage anything. Yeah, I remember one thing. There was a helmet there with some sign on it. I didn't use a mind palace on it. Yeah, that was it. Let's use it before going to that game. Maybe this will unlock some kind of exciting. Oh, game. Yeah.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
I think Albert wore that helmet, and if there is something on that Albert, he was influenced by it. So I think from this case, the thing we are most certain about is that there is something in the blood or inside the water which is all happening. Okay. I found a murderer.
Mr. Throckmorton, I've encountered
Let's tell him the bad news later.
What? I don't have all day.
some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. These unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Let's tell him
Mr.
about
Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
Let's lie.
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. They tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beast's. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Gay to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress.
I'm special.
Remind me,
I'm a
what
good
brought you
and
through?
qualified detective. Okay,
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
any link?
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture.
Conversation in the game.
Sleeping giants.
Oh man,
Round
they are
streets. And a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. Suppose the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this,
talk about
I'll
the
need to know
payment
more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a
Mr. Brody
busy
Brody.
man. I funded the research but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my
No, let's
expenses?
start.
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
There comes the end of our first phase, and I think this episode as well. So I'm gonna meet you guys next episode. Take care, subscribe this channel, comment down below.